walk past 5 days a week for 40 years of a working life and not really reflect on it very much. Why is it there? What's it doing?
London Bridge is a kind of battleground between Southwark and the City of London. This was the stopping space in London with its brothels and theatres before you came to the old bridgehead with its gateway, which marked the City of London on the south side of the Thames. The bit between was a kind of no man's land, still is in many ways. It was a completely forlorn wasteland, a battleground in planning terms and traffic engineering. It became evident that if you were to cut it, create a cutting through the difference in the landscape, you could turn what was a conduit for spewing commuters over the bridge or sucking them back at night, and turn it about with a set of steps and a marker. The marker is a marker that, if you follow its trajectory, pierces the ground around the point of the termination of the old London Bridge. So it's actually a marker that is a reminder of the extraordinary history of this threshold, the front door, if you like, from Europe and the world to the City of London.
Eric's Needle is very much a sign. It's a stone obelisk, a canted obelisk, which indicates that there's something going on around it, as that there's a change of condition between north and south. This needle evokes cubist, revolutionary, expressionist, modernist ideas, but it also foreshadows things like the shard.
Well, it's certainly taken something from me. There's no denying that. It's quite pleasant to see that. It's nice to see it looking good after some 18 years' time. Whereas some people might be saddened about the odd kibbled edges or so, but yes, that's what happens to stone in London. It becomes an old friend.
Building of the Needle is a very sophisticated piece of engineering by the master mason André Verona.
It was quite intense and hard work. For the needle to stay at the angle it is, the slenderness of it, you have to intensify all the procedures within stone selection, workmanship, tolerances in manufacture, and the whole ethos of putting the structure together. We had to set it all out by hand.
It is made very beautifully out of triangular-shaped blocks of stone that are given a stooling, so they sit one into the other. And they're tied together by a series of stainless steel rods that are tensioned to take the tonnage of the weight. The blocks are separated by lime mortar, which allows for flexing, because this takes a lot of wind load.
If we didn't get the stone thing right, the mortar thing right, this thing could have failed. At times we thought, well, I hope this works. So I'm glad it has.
This is a piece of world that touches historic time and the old bridge, but also the craftsmanship of today. It's a line between the ground and the sky, between two territories, between the north and the south bank. It's trying to create something of a place.
The Needle is a particularly poignant example of how an architectural object can create a moment for and of reflection.